That's fine. I said it on purpose.
Would you like to say it again for stream?
No.
Never mind. All right.
All right.
I do not endorse the alcohol.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is, so.
Isn't that the one where you mix just a shit ton of different alcohols?
And
Yeah.
a lot of
In a
juice,
barrel?
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Barrel, keg, punch bowl, the works.
I
Call
was
it
thinking
parties.
punch bowl, but I couldn't remember what it was
You,
called.
you pretty much just throw whatever alcohol you have on hand in there
Yeah.
And then a
and
lot
a
of
fuck ton
juice.
of juice so that you can mask the alcohol.
It doesn't
Nice.
totally mask the alcohol. It never does. And it's a good,
No.
guaranteed way to get quote unquote fucked up.
Hmm.
Not supposed
I
to
do
mix
not talk from
alcohol
experience.
types.
No, you're not.
No.
That's why you get fucked up.
Yeah. Hence the jungle juice. Which I guess at this point I have said it aloud for stream again. So surprise!
All right. Welcome back. You guys have completed your first excursion zone. I'm very proud of you. We have leveled up. As for our recap, you guys fought a giant spider, which webbed Rory and gave him a little bite that became infected.
Nom nom nom.
So much fun.
You guys killed the spider. I don't think it took even like a full round. It was very quickly.
It was within 2 turns.
Yeah. And then Homer brutally smashed it to death with his bare hands
And
his
butt.
bum.
and his butt. Yeah. Homer brewed Rory an antidote with the mushrooms, thanks to your little book. And then you found the stone under a giant assassin vine and had a little boss battle. Rory and Homer almost died. Echo did some badass maneuvering and got the stone. And then Tyriad opened up a portal to bring you guys back to the beginning. And that's where we left off. He is currently standing in front of you looking fucked up.
Echo immediately floats over to him in a motherly panic.
That was fast.
Rory kind of looks over and goes, I want to yell at you so badly, but what the hell happened to you, Tyrion? He just kind of yells out loud.
Kind of like look at you blankly for a second and then sort of glance at his arm, like he kind of forgot about it. Oh, this it's fine. It's just a scratch.
That does not look fine, darling.
Some rodent thing accosted me when I was moving my equipment through the brush over there.
Oh god, do you think you might have the plague?
Kind of looks over and goes, the plague? Just not anyone just saying out loud.
If I do, it's nothing Ash can't take care of. How are you all faring?
Rory kind of stares at the ground.
She doesn't want to meet his eyes. He's still fretting over him.
Homer gives a somewhat chipper, oh, I'm good, and a thumbs up.
Immediate glare from Echo.
Rory side-eyes Homer bum.
I'd like to think that probably he just catches Echo and gives her, like, kind of drops the smile a little bit and just looks annoyed. Rolls his eyes, probably.
Man, I want them to be friends again.
I know, but Homer doesn't understand. They both don't understand. It makes me sad too.
They're gonna have
Heart to
such an
heart
amazing
win.
comeback.
Yeah, I feel it.
Don't come back.
Tyrion will kind of like offer to take the stone from you. I believe Echo still has it.
Yeah.
Yup.
It's like being cradled like a little baby, almost. Like in her arms. But she offers it to him.
He'll take it, kind of turn it over in his hands, give a nod. And then sort of as he's walking over to some of the equipment that he has set up, looks like he's taking like readings and stuff on the environment. He'll say, you guys can head back if you'd like, start getting cleaned up, healed if you need it. I'll be back as soon as I get this taken down.
Echo hesitates. She looks like she doesn't want to leave him.
Roy kind of just picks his head up and looks around. And he kind of just starts walking to where where Ash is, the healer.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't really say anything. Kind of just, he was about to, and then kind of just like puts his hand down, and just kind of walks over in that direction.
Yeah, there's the rift that you guys came through, still where it was. And as you pass back through it, you'll see Cyrus and Winston are kind of just sitting there watching the rift. As you come through, Cyrus will shout for Ash, saying, "They're back." Ash will come over and start sort of fretting over you. How'd it go?
You're asking Roy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Roy kind of looks over to Ash. Tolkien eyes. He goes, is it always gonna be this bad?
What happened in there?
He kind of like with like a sort of grin. He goes, well, I almost got eaten by the ground. We mushrooms. River, we all fell in the river multiple times. Oh, river. Spider, giant spider. Web bitten. And he starts rambling about stuff. Echo almost got eaten by a plant. That she almost burned in a fire. And he starts rambling about how that went and how he's saw the plant go in flames and Echo screaming in the plant, and how when he saw that spider he couldn't move, and he literally couldn't move, and then when we saw the plants and the vines and how Homer Bum died for a bit, and he's like, and he's just going on and on. He's like, I don't, Ash, how are we? He's just holding his face. How are we supposed to keep doing this, Ash?
When you mentioned that Homer died, you'll see her eyes widen. Wait, he actually died?
He goes, he kind of just like slaps his face a little bit. He's like, I don't know. He was not moving. He got grabbed by vines. He stopped moving. He fell. We had to force feed him to drink the potion, Ash. I don't even. He started hyperventilating. He's like, it was so hard just to be there, Ash. I can't. I I never
Hey,
thought I
it's
cared about
all right.
them so much.
Breathe.
We all almost died, Ash.
She'll
Becca
kind of
would have
like
died and
urge
it
you
would
to
have been
sort of
my fault.
take deep breaths with her, kind of like trying to get you to calm down a little bit. Is everyone okay now?
I don't know, Ash. I I had to leave. I wanted so bad to yell at Tyrion because we were really undersold how bad it would be, but and I saw how messed up he was when we came out of that portal. No words. I can't
Tyriad's
yell at
messed up?
him. Yeah. D- I mean, I have a potentially infected spider bite, but I mean, and
Well, let's get that looked at first. So you kind of glance sort of anxiously at the rift, but start leading you over to the medical tent.
Rory just is trying, holding back tears. He glances back over there, but he can't look at them right now.
What are the rest of you guys doing?
Echo will stick around for Tyriad.
Okay.
Homer's just sticking around. He probably has put his shirt and clothes back on at this point, given that it's less. It is less humid and sticky in this area, right?
No, this is like the humidest, stickiest area, I think.
Never mind. His dick, well, still covered, but he is not doing that. He's probably just fiddling around, cleaning his nails, the spider guts with Vanessa.
I'm sure she loves that.
Does she, Quill?
No.
Probably.
I don't imagine she's complaining much, but you
He
can
also went to the
occasionally
toilet.
making sort of a grossed out noise. Is Gurn also waiting?
Yeah, he's just chilling.
Okay. So, from your three's perspective, Tyriad will sort of start taking down the equipment, folding it up, packing it in. Probably takes him like a good 10-15 minutes. And then he'll turn to you all and sort of give a nod and wave for you all to go through the rift, and he'll step out behind you. Rory, from your perspective, they come out like as Ash is leading you to the medical tent. It's like no time at all. And as the rest of you come out, Tyriad will lead you also over to the medical tent. And all 6 of you, including Ash, I think, head in. Ash will sort of gesture for you guys to take a seat. And then one by one, she'll start going over you all, healing you up. Rory, she'll look at the spider bite. This has been treated fairly well. Did you?
Rory kind of looks at her and is like, "Oh, yeah. Homer Bell made me drink something." And
Kind of give Homer a questioning look.
he got the thing from a book, and we boiled up mushrooms and other things. I mean, it made the pain subside because it was throbbing before.
Homer will
Um,
explain in a kind of like laissez-faire, like no big deal, just everyday kind of way what he did with Rory.
You'll see your eyebrows kind of raise. You made an antidote in the field. That's impressive.
Homer will kind of like shrug at her and just be like, no big deal. I've been known to make quite a few contraptions out of less.
Change the music, Quill.
Thank you. Well, it seemed to do a pretty good job. I'll still, and she'll kind of hover her hands over your shoulder. You'll see it sort of glow green for a second, and then the mark will fully disappear. She'll, first of all, heal you all up so you can all put your health back to full, if it wasn't already.
He's no longer at 9 HP.
As she gets to Tyriad, she'll kind of scold him a bit, just like, what happened to you? And he'll give kind of the same explanation that he gave to you, that some sort of animal attacked him. And then once she's done sort of patching you all up, she'll step back. You'll see her casting something, and sort of the whole tent kind of shimmers a little bit. You'll see her kind of carefully look over each of you again, and then her eyes widen when she gets to Tyriad. And she'll step towards him, kind of getting ready to cast something else, and go, well, whatever it was that attacked you had rabies. Will you be more careful? And you'll see her put her hands on his arm, channel something into him. And he'll just kind of awkwardly side-eye you guys and sort of shrug.
Echo looks
Stamps
at him
the
in
ground.
horror.
Rory starts stamping the ground. Are you kidding me, Tyrion? Rabies! He just kind of gets up in Tyrion's face, like, we went through, why? And he's just kind of crosses his arms, like, I want to be so mad at you right now that I'm worried as hell for you. Rabies! And he just kind of pisses at him, and then he just like, I can't believe this, and he just walks away, mumbling.
The reason that we do this, and he'll kind of gesture to Ash and the sort of tent that you're in, is to make sure nothing like that gets back into the city. We've managed to keep most diseases from getting in. It's one of our biggest jobs, is checking both ourselves when we come back from the excursion zones and others when they come in during the intake events. Ash here is able to cure diseases, so luckily it's not a big deal. Assuming you catch it, of course, which is why we always check.
Rory just crossing his arms, going.
Echo puts on a fucking, like, huge, like, not a physical mask, but it's like an actual, like, she's got the Cheshire smile. She's not letting people see her emotions.
Ash will turn to Rory again. Luckily, the antidote that you were able to make seems to have prevented you from getting anything from that, kind of gesturing to where the bite had been on your arm. And the rest of you are fine, so you're free to go.
Rory kind of just looks over and remembers. Wait, Echo, the bags. He kind of calls over to Echo.
Yeah, she'll pull out the bags.
With all the stuff.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, we have to get these approved first before we bring them anywhere in the city.
Winston will look over them for you.
That was like, there's there's the boar meat and stuff, or hide, and then the flowers, the moss. think that's all we had, right?
One bag of moss goo, 2 bag of plant, 90 pounds of meat, 1 pelt, and 2 tusks.
Nice.
There you go.
Winston, who's sort of off. He and Cyrus don't really have a tent, but they have a table set up with some, a couple like doohickeys that you can tell are to like check things. Just some equipment. And Winston will go over it all. Cyrus kind of watching over his shoulder, but he's more if you happen to come across any technological stuff, that's his forte. Winston will tell you that the one flower you brought back, the one that had the berry in the center of it, he thinks is actually new. So the Arboretum might want to take a look at it, if you don't mind sending it off to them first. Assuring you that you will be compensated for it still, of course.
Echo shrugs.
Rory kind of goes, but I mean, I wanted to give that to Lily. He looks over to Echo about what we should do.
We should let them.
All right.
If it's new, you don't want to give Lily something that is potentially harmful.
He sighs. He's like, "You're right. You're right." He begrudgingly says, "Okay."
Alright.
Oh, I already saved them. Okay. Okay. So Winston will take that one from you. And then tell you that, the rest are fine to keep if you'd like. The one has already been cataloged, and the other is actually something that also grows in the Shimmerwood, so.
Oh.
I guess I'll put this in general chat.
Channel chat. Oh.
Alright.
Those are the plants that you found.
I'm sorry. What does that word say? That is not what I thought it looked like. Fair enough. Good call, Echo.
So the Finger Destroyer is the one that he took to send off to the Arboretum.
Well, the Ghost Bloom.
And he will also warn you that the mold is poisonous if you actually touch it with your bare hand. You can ignore most of the actual written details on these. The brood thing where it tells you what you can make of it.
Holy who was it that scraped the mold? Because I don't think any of us touched it with our hands.
No, Homer did something. I don't remember what he did though. I know he didn't touch it.
Yeah, no one touched it. I'm like, wait, that's crazy that none of us touched it.
So yeah, after a minute, Tyriad will rejoin you. Arm healed now, although his one sleeve is still kind of shredded. And ask if you'd like him to teleport back with you, back to the clock tower, so you guys can get home and get to sleep. It's about probably 2 or 3 in the morning at this point, I'd say.
Holy shit.
You're only in there for a couple hours in real time.
Could I be teleported somewhere else by chance?
Depends on where.
Commercial Street?
You'll see him sort of think for a second. Yes, I can do that for you.
Rory just goes, I just want to go home for now. Tyriad.
Of course. To the clock tower first, and then I can take you over into the eastern city.
Thank you.
Are you ready now?
Go give a nod.
Everybody else good?
Rory just slowly nods.
You'll see him give you guys a nod, and then first, actually, he will walk over to where he had placed the anchor stone on the table that Cyrus and Winston are sitting at. You'll see him put his hand on it, and then with a deceptively loud cracking sound, kind of like breaking glass, it'll shatter. And you'll see the rift, along with the lights that are sort of coming off of it, flicker and then disappear. And then he'll give a nod, and unless you all have any reason to resist, he'll teleport you back to the clock tower.
He's not
Um, lead you down to the ground floor, lead you out. You all know how to get home from here.
Rory kind of just nods.
The 3 of you setting off.
Rory already started walking.
gonna.
Okay. Homer and Gurn, are you guys going home?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So once you guys sort of start heading off, he'll turn back to you, Echo. Kind of give you a nod, and then you'll feel yourself teleport again. As you do, you'll find yourself in a kind of just sort of sketchy back alley, like in between some dumpsters. You'll see him kind of hold out a hand, sort of motioning for you to stay, sort of poke his head out, look around, and then nod and wave for you to follow him. Leads you out onto Commercial Street, probably halfway in between the casino and the Mithril Star on the map. Kind of in that general area. Walking distance to the casino, but just sort of on a quieter back street.
Yeah.
Would you like me to walk with you, or do you need anything?
I think it's been a long day for all of us. Don't need you to walk with me.
Very well. I'll be by in the next few days to pay you and check in on you all. So if you need anything in the meantime, let me know.
She'll give him a nod. I'm not sure when I'll be home tomorrow, but I will see you then.
He'll nod, and you'll see him walk back into the alley. After a second, hear the sort of faint kind of cracking sound that accompanies the teleportation you've heard before. And then, yeah, you'll be on your own.
She starts walking to Ace.
His apartment specifically?
Eh,
Like his... Okay.
his apartment, I don't know.
His penthouse. Do you let him know you're coming, or are you just kind of showing up?
Yeah, she'll... Yeah. She's probably loud about it, whether she wants to tell him or not.
Okay. In that case, he'll be waiting for you at the entrance to the building as you walk up. Sort of in, not like full pajamas, but like sweatpants and just kind of a normal t-shirt.
Just like ever so slightly starts like she stops floating and actually starts walking at a faster pace type thing. Like when she sees him, and then yeah.
I would say probably as you start getting close, he'll kind of slightly hold out his hands, sort of gesturing like welcoming you in for a hug kind of thing. You probably see on his face that he's a little, not worried, but like he can tell you've been through the ringer tonight.
She like hesitates, like looks at him, and then like the waterfall starts and she just like fucking runs into his arms basically. And then like does the whole like cry into his chest type thing.
Mm-hmm. He'll just kind of silently hug her, sort of a little bit awkwardly, kind of gently like rubbing her back.
Yeah.
And then once you've kind of collected yourself enough, he'll lead you up to his place. Probably make you tea or something. Put a blanket around your shoulders. Once she's actually calmed down enough to talk, he'll probably want to question you on, everything that happened in there.
Yeah.
Get a recount.
Yeah. She'll tell him exactly everything.
Yeah. We'll cut back to the rest of you guys. Back home. Get out of here, Echo.
Oh.
No.
I don't...
Corey is not in his room, but he's kind of just like walking through the house without saying anything. Just walking back and forth a lot. He's just really quiet though, oddly enough. Just, I guess pacing is the word, but he's like walking through all the rooms and the hallway.
Wandering. What are Homer and Gurn up to?
Gurn's immediately going to pass out.
All right, fair enough. Homer Bomb. Homer Bomb has passed away.
Oh
Oh.
no.
No.
From old age.
Oh no.
Did he
It's not
just
even possible here.
he didn't even get to
What?
the bed. He's
Oh.
on his couch.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was on mute. Yeah, he passed out. He passed out. I thought I spoke and you guys heard me say passed.
Oh.
Womp womp.
I was like, oh wait, what the fuck?
Womp womp.
It happens. All right. So the two of you are asleep. Rory, how late do you stay up? Are you going to bed at some point?
Rory is restless and he's wondering himself, if I move, I don't have to think about it. If I move, I don't have to think about it. If I move, I don't have to think about it. And then you kind of just like you hear if anyone is awake, they hear like a loud groan coming from him. He's like, oh, and then he just goes off to the bathroom, writes himself a bath, and then he just kind of just sits in there for a bit. Can I run? What would it be the check to like check if he passes out in the bathtub again?
I believe we did a con save, and if you fail, you fall asleep.
Okay,
what
let's
we
do
did?
that. Yep, I think so. So, all right, Rory, let's see if you pass out in the bathroom. Constitution save, right?
Yes. I would say you probably do drift off, yeah.
So yeah, Rory just gets while he's just kind of trying to relax in the bathtub, he gets very overwhelmed and kind of just, I guess, gets kind of just sinks into the water for a bit just to like calm himself down, and then goes to sleep in the bathtub.
Okay. So the morning will roll around. I imagine you all probably don't wake up too early, given you were up very late.
Nope.
It is now Thursday morning.
Oh, Thursday morning. Yo, how cold will that water be?
I feel like you'd probably wake up at some point throughout the night, potentially. Be able to kind of actually go to sleep if you want.
Okay,
So
I'm fine
it
with
would probably start getting fairly cold, yeah, after a bit.
that. Total knocked out in cold water. That's just asking to be sick in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Or just gonna linger in bed for a bit then, instead of get out right away.
I like to think that she made a cocoon in his bed
Mm-hmm.
and is
Oh.
not leaving.
He'll probably bring you breakfast in the morning. So yeah, I don't think much was planned for today. You do have dinner in the evening with Ace.
Yeah, at some point she cries that she, like, it was probably during the night where she's like high stress and she's like, I forgot the fish.
um, he will assure you that that is completely fine and offer to go to the market with you during the day.
Oh, yes.
And then probably lead you kind of up to where the um, night market was.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple like fishing stall sort of places that I imagine probably more fishing kind of up in like the farm country part of the river. Uh, but they'll have some fish there, and he'll probably find something, a swordfish or something similar enough, and you guys can get that.
I imagine, like, as they're doing that, she's just like kind of like leans up against him type thing, like as they're
Mm-hmm.
out and about, kind of pushing that line, you know.
Yep, business partners.
Yep, business partners.
And he'll probably like take you through the market or whatever, pick up whatever else you would need for it, get all your ingredients. Are you thinking heading back to the house after that, or
Probably.
okay? Then yeah, he'll accompany you back to your place, assuming he would ask, if you want him to. But
Yeah.
in the meantime, because I imagine that would be a bit later. Anything for you three in the morning?
Rory has not gotten out of bed.
Have any of you gotten out of bed?
Yeah. Homer had. What time is it?
um, haven't really established that. What time do you think he would get up? You guys got home probably around like 3:30, 4 a.m.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, I guess. Oh, yeah, I guess it would be. Well, I mean, he's kind of old, so. Or he's old, so I don't know. I guess maybe he'd get up around like 11 or noon.
Okay. Doing anything in particular?
Um, how much? Oh, I guess I haven't. I guess it's kind of on me to keep track of my character's addictions, but do you? I don't know. I feel like he's had some of the same bottles for a while now. I mean, I guess he got gifted a bottle from Echo, but
Right.
do you think he's getting close to out with the bottles?
Probably.
Yeah. Um he's gonna go to a liquor store. Or oh, wait, no, but
Okay.
it's probably not open. I don't know. He's gonna go to a store that sells liquor, so probably like a general store or something like that. Or if he's seen something that he think would
Sure.
sell alcohol.
Um, well, you have gotten some from the Grumpy Hog before. That's a bit of a ways away. There was a place you were considering breaking into that Tiri had warned you off from. I would say those are probably the two places that you would know offhand.
The one that he was gonna break into was fancier, right?
It was a pretty fancy place, yeah, kind of more
Yeah,
upscale.
yeah. He's gonna head out to the hog.
To the Haug. Are you teleporting or walking?
Uh, he's probably pretty scrungly from yesterday, so he's gonna be teleporting.
Okay. So yeah, you'll teleport, walk down to the sort of plaza where the 024 teleporter is. Teleport up. Um, it's pretty quiet. It's they probably just opened an hour ago or so. Uh, Yeah, you walk in. The familiar little fairy dude will kind of give you a half-hearted greeting as he's sort of still cleaning up from, doing the morning sort of setup kind of things. But a couple other patrons sort of mulling about. One person already shit-faced at the bar somehow.
Already? Damn.
Homer is gonna look to that person already shit faced at the bar, and he's gonna be like, "Ah, my kind." Um, and what does this person look like?
Kind of a younger than you, but adult human woman. Probably blonde hair,
Oh
kind of
shit, y'all!
businessy looking, aside from the fact that she's like half slumped on the bar.
Oh shit, I have to lock in. I gotta lock in. I mean, he has to lock in, and I have to lock in as his vessel. Okay. Cool. Taking another glance at this person, he's gonna realize that she's a lady and she's a drunkard. Just his type. Um, he's kind of gonna look down at Vanessa and look at up her and look down at Vanessa, and I would like to roll a deception roll for Vanessa, and basically he's gonna come up with some like story bullshit reason why he needs to put her down, so he can like something along the lines of like, oh, actually, like, when I first, because like he didn't get Vanessa for a few days in the campaign, I believe, and he's gonna make up basically some story to her, just being like, oh, this particular bartender is somebody who's given me shit about bringing my weapons in. I love you. I just like, I gotta get my alcohol. I'm almost out. You know how it is. Like he's basically like wanting to go hit on this woman and leave Vanessa somewhere so she's not around.
Okay. Give me a wisdom save to avoid the part of the curse that makes you not want to do that.
Oh shit! Yeah, good point. Come
And
on,
then,
baby.
assuming,
God.
I would say, as you sort of start to formulate this plan in your mind, you feel something kind of tug at the back of your mind that, like, she's your sword, though. You don't put her down. What the fuck are you talking about?
Fuck.
And you'll hear
Oh.
Vanessa's voice in your head go, "What the fuck are you thinking?"
Okay. Another plan. He kind of realizes, he's like, what the fuck? Like in his own mind, maybe like he lightly mutters to himself as he's puttering around the entrance. But he's just like, oh, what the fuck was I thinking? Of course, I can't put Vanessa down. Maybe she'll understand. I would then like to roll a persuasion roll, trying to talk Vanessa into polyamory.
Okay.
Can I roll, or do you want me to explain his line of thinking first?
Either way, yeah, you can. I'd like you to do both. It doesn't matter what order you do it in, though.
Okay, I think I'm gonna try the roll, and then I'll roll based on
See how it turns out.
good or
Sure.
bad the roll is.
Pretty good.
17, shit.
Okay, so Homer is going to bring up the concept of I don't think he's gonna bring up polyamory per se. I mean, like he's gonna bring up like openness. Like I mean, it's on the spectrum, but not quite the same thing. Or not the same thing in the way I do it, anyways. But he's basically going to you know I mean, this is more okay. This is persuasion, not deception. So he's basically, to the best of his knowledge, going to bring up the fact that he's his true number one girl, and like he's in love with her, he's dedicated to her, all these things. But from his world where he comes from, sometimes like there is like a sexual need that it's not that a sword can't fill, right? She fills his holes pretty good, but he just like wants, a variety in the sex terms. But he does make sure, to the best of his ability, to make it very clear that it's just like sexual. It's not like a romantic or an emotional thing. And he, yeah. Yeah, I mean that's kind of his spiel. It's like he's articulated it to her the best he can for his rotted, evil old man brain, horny old man brain.
I don't care who you fuck, but this bitch isn't gonna help us on our mission.
Wait, okay, out of character question. What's the mission again?
Not entirely sure.
Oh, interesting. Is Homer gonna remember?
No. I don't think this is something that's really come up yet.
Homer kind of blinks, and then he's gonna, in his own head, be like, mission? Marriage? He kind of starts to sweat a little bit at his brow.
Fuck no.
So
Our
that's how it
mission
audible.
to kill the bitch who did this to me.
Oh, he probably lets out an audible. Oh, and also, like, I don't know how long this conversation has been going on. God,
I was gonna say, is he talking out loud? Because you hear her voice in your head, but
I mean, at some points, like he might have been like muttering some stuff, but then he catches himself. But the is audible. Also, I would like to remind you, he has still been at the entrance this whole time.
Yep.
Just kind of pittering there.
been in the doorway.
Homer's gonna like kind of like nod thoughtfully with his actual body, and then like scratch his beard and be like, and in his own head be like, I see, a mission of revenge. Yes.
That's why we're doing all this, isn't it?
Homer is gonna, wow, okay, that Homer's gonna kind of stop what he's doing, and he's gonna like literally like maybe he's been like glancing down at his sword as this is happening, and he's gonna pick up the sword, and he's gonna like look at it, and he's gonna be like out loud, he's gonna just be like, what did you just say? It's gonna come out loud in his own head, and it's gonna be come out in like I don't know if neutral is the right word, but like in a like an empty, flat kind of way.
I said we're going to kill the bitch who did this to me, aren't we?
Yes, but the part you're saying, that's what we're doing this anyway for. What did you mean?
Well, that's the point, obviously. You think I'm just hanging out with you for shits and giggles? You used me to clean your nails of spider guts.
Okay, she's like out of character. I mean, she got a fucking point, but damn.
Valid.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I see that. Okay. Justification for my boy Homer here. Like, with the sweeties and partners, I do be like asking them if I can pick at their nails, because like I Quill, I know you know this, but everybody else, I'm like a pretty bad nail biter. So playing with other people's nail, my point is like, you do silly gross shit with your partners sometimes, depending on the person. So I'm a Homer defender in this camp anyways. Anyways, back to the role playing.
You said that like
Valid.
you're gonna pick your partner's nails, like you're just gonna grab their hand and start like picking at it.
Well, like I might. Yeah, it depends on the relationship. I have
Fair-
been
fair.
in relationships where there's that kind of like silly dynamic. If they still tell me to stop or they're not in the mood, I'm not going to do it.
Okay,
But
there's nothing wrong with it. It's just like I've never heard of that, but okay. Sorry, I'm distracted. Carry on.
yeah,
I know people who pop each other's pimples. It's not the weirdest thing.
exact. Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, shit like that. I see kind of what he was doing. I mean, I guess maybe not because I don't use my whole partner's body to like pick my gross bug nail. Okay. Anyways.
That's what I thought you were implying. Like what? So carry on.
Okay. Yeah. Homer defender camp in this particular instance. Not the shit with Echo or Rory though. Good God. So kind of in response to what she said, Quill, this man is having his heart broken. Can I request another wisdom save on the account of she's really hurting his feelings?
Sure.
Okay. Come on, grow a pair, Homer.
Did Homer grow a pair?
Homer grow a pair, half a pair.
No.
God damn it, Homer.
You feel kind
Okay.
of bad. I would say you do notice, like, kind of distinctly that these feelings are something that's sort of not really coming from your own mind. Like, you feel it in your own head, but it feels more like something kind of pushing and sort of morphing your thoughts. Not enough awareness to, like, ignore it, but you kind of get that inkling,
Okay. In response to what Vanessa says, he has a poker face, and he will just be like, in a like flat way, just be like, yeah, you're right. And he will put Vanessa back down to his side, and he will go keep mental note of the feeling that this is entirely his own. Vanessa, wait, Vanessa can read his mind, right?
I imagine it's more a thing where, like, you kind of project your thoughts to her to talk. I don't know if she can just, like, passively see everything that you're thinking about, but
Okay. He will make a mental note to figure out how to rid himself of this. And he will go and approach the drunk woman at the bar.
all right. She doesn't really look up as you approach.
He will like take half a second to like ready himself, kind of like crack his hands and his neck, and then like go from the poker face to a sultry, tough guy. Calm, not just a man who had his heart shattered again after all many times. Probably a lot of his own doing, but regardless. He will take a seat next to this woman at the bar. Where the bartender is around, right, Quill?
Yep.
He's gonna be like, like, is the bartender doing something, or kind of like
Just
he's-
kind of like putting cups away. Kind of. He's not like busy, but he's keeping busy. You know.
Yeah. Okay. So, Homer's gonna be like, "Oh, bartender. When you get a chance." Homer was like, "Oh man, Dick? I'm seeing in his inventory and like 5 silver pieces. Yeah."
Okay.
So when yeah, he's gonna be like, "Oi, bartender, when you get a chance," he'll take a gold coin out of his pocket and spin it around his hand. He's gonna be like, "When you get a chance, could I get as much nice bottles of whiskey for a gold coin, please?"
He'll kind of look at the coin, look at you. How nice we talking?
Homer looks over to the lady to see if anything has gotten her attention yet.
She doesn't seem to really realize that you're there.
Okay. Homer's like, Homer looks back at the bartender, and he like looks up for a second, like he's thinking in his own head, and he's like, nice enough for a first date, but not to break my bank.
All right. He'll kind of flutter over to one of the shelves at the back bar, gesture to a bottle that you can tell just kind of how the bottle looks. It's high end. Well, that can get you one of these, or what I'd recommend, 3 of these guys, and he'll flutter down a bit, point to other similarly sized bottles, but they're more just sort of plain glass. Ask me, they taste the same. These are a little bit cheaper, though.
Ah, I appreciate you looking out for me so much. Yeah, I'll go with your recommendation.
He'll whistle, and another person will come out from a back room. He'll kind of gesture to the bottles, and the person will hand them off to you, and he will take your coin.
Oh, could I also get 2 shot glasses when you get a chance, please?
Yeah, he'll put them on the bar for you.
Also, I just want to make it clear, every time like Homer says please or thank you, generally it sounds a little bit forced. Like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, like less of like a like I don't think my voice is able to do Homer's voice quite justice, but instead of just being like a please, it's more like a please. I don't know, like
Yep.
something like that.
Yep. No, I get the vibe.
Yeah, like the rest of the sentence is natural, just that the respect part.
Yep.
He is going to pour himself a shot of whiskey, take it, pour another shot of whiskey, down it, pour another shot of whiskey, down it, pour another shot of whiskey, down it, and then on the 5th shot, he is going to pour 2 shots of whiskey and gently slide one over to the woman next to him. And as he does it, he is going to be like, well, hello there. No, he's going to be like, good morning.
She'll look. Give what?
I give a toothy grin.
Nice. She'll look first at the shot glass, and then her eyes will kind of drift up to you. She'll kind of narrow her eyes for a second, not like in a mean way, just kind of like she's drunk as fuck and trying to like look at you. And then she'll sit up a bit, give you a sort of lopsided grin. Good morning.
He's gonna oh, I wish my brain was better at thinking.
Same, dude.
he is going to kind of like, say something along to the lines of, how's your morning going? You look, quite good. I see that we have something in common, being at a bar at 11 a.m. And also he's going to slip a flirty line in there, probably about her looking pretty. Yeah.
Just give kind of like a doubtful look. And then toss the shot back, slide the glass back over to you. I wouldn't say any of that, but thanks.
At this point, fuck it. I kind of want to roll for this, but he's kind of gonna like insist and probably say something additionally flirty as well. Leave it up to the dice gods. Do you think it would be a skill thing or?
You could do a flat charisma check, but let me remind myself what options there are for charisma. Yeah, I would say honestly probably just a straight charisma check.
Okay.
So for that you can just click on where it says charisma on your stats there.
Nice.
That's a save, so that's actually
Fuck. God damn it, Homer. All right.
no, it's actually better. Because you rolled an 18 and it would be plus. Oh no, it would be +2 no matter what. So it is that. It is a 20. You're good. My bad.
God, how dare
She'll
you.
laugh. I can't believe I made a mistake. Oh my god. She'll laugh like very genuinely. A little bit too loud, given that she is very drunk. You're a funny guy. What did you say your name was?
He like mentally in his mind goes like Baduza, and he mentally imagines a little like naked version of himself like jumping up in the air in joy, like with his arms spread out, dick swinging around.
Of course.
But in real life, oh sorry, Quill, what were you saying?
Oh, I just said of course.
But in real life, he will, maintaining his sultry old man face and smile, like reply back, Homer, Bum, pleased to make your acquaintance.
Pleasure. I'm Julia.
Juliet, oh, that's he'll like scratch his head a little bit, but not be able to remember why that name seems so iconic to him. And then he'll just shrug and he's just gonna be like, oh, it's a beautiful name. Are you human?
She'll laugh a bit at that. I'm from Portland. How about you?
Yo, oh my god, yo, that's cool. Okay. Can Homer make like a little like history check to see if he remembers what like Portland
What
is?
Portland is? Yeah, sure. Oh yeah.
That's a nat 20, right?
Yep.
Holy shit. Okay. Not only does Homer remember Portland, but he gets struck with some visceral memory of him as a probably late teenager, young 20-something. Doesn't quite remember the age, but he remembers himself as a young person. The world's starting to fall apart around him, but things are still like society's still a thing. It's just a lot more like martial law type of frequent occurrences and stuff. And he has this vivid memory of going to some show in Portland, and he just remembers like the how at the show he remembers how like he feels like all of these people are people he met at like protests or direct actions, but for some reason they all have these super tiny little micro pangs, big ass septums. They all look the same. There's not a single black person there, and also they all talk like this. And they like, and everybody there's white, and they like open up the show with a land acknowledgement. But also in the same breath talk about how like XYZ's face is like canceled for like misgendering their pet dog. Anyways, like he's probably
Incredibly
like
specific.
it's a nat 20. I think like a nat 20. I think I would say that role is yeah. Anyways, Homer lore aside, he will kind of like he might be quiet for a few seconds, and then he kind of like snaps back in reality, and he's just like, oh, Portland, Oregon.
Uh-huh.
He'll take a take at this lady. Does she have a septum?
No.
Does she just look
She
like
actually looks very, very like business formal. No visible tattoos, no piercings other than probably like simple little studs in her ears.
okay?
Her hair's tied up in a bun that was probably nice at some point, but it's kind of messy now.
He's gonna try to shake off the visceral memory of Portland, Oregon. And he's gonna be like, "Oh, yeah, Portland. That was a fucking place." He like
She'll kind of perk up as you say that. You've been there?
he like takes a pause to think about. He's like, "Okay." He does not seem like a Portlander that he would have known back in his day. But nonetheless, he's got to really sell that he didn't hate Portland with his whole fucking chest when he was there. um, yeah. He's got to be like, oh, yeah, I've been to I've been to Portland in my youth. It was and for just like a split second, like his eye twitches and then he locks back in. He was like, it was a really lovely city, very pretty, and so many cute little businesses.
She'll kind of get a wistful smile on her face. Look a little homesick.
He's gonna say, well, I'm from what was known as Minnesota. The last place I was, I'm not entirely sure. Probably somewhere in Midwestern, in the Midwestern part of what was the United States, but I'm not entirely sure where I was anymore when I got beamed up into this fuckery. He'll kind of gestures around him. Where were you when you got zapped?
She'll kind of laugh a bit, as you were saying, from Minnesota, and go, shit, we were like basically neighbors in this whole multiverse stuff. I was, I also don't know. And she'll kind of laugh.
he'll as they're talking, I'd like to say is he pours himself a few more shots as they're kind of going back and forth. And he's gonna quirk up his eyebrow at her, and he was like, well, I have met a few people actually that were on some version of Earth. What was Earth like before you left?
Well, it was 1996. I mean, I don't know, man. Just normal, I guess. I've heard some
Oh.
people say that, like, their versions have had weird eldritch madness bullshit going on, demons or something. Mine was just kind of like, I don't know, Earth, you know?
Homer is gonna whistle and be like, damn, 1996. You're a little old for me. He's gonna laugh, but and then he'll
She'll
kind of
also laugh.
say a flirty line of like, but I like him old.
Oh my god.
To be clear, this woman is like in her early 30s.
Okay, but Homer was born in 20.
Oh, no. I fully get what you're going for. I love it. She'll laugh at that. When were you from?
He kind of like has a puzzled expression on his face. I don't think regardless he's gonna have an exact date, but can I leave his answer again to the roll of the history check?
Sure.
What
the fuck? His memory is perfect today. It's incredible.
Dude, he's horny. He's locking in.
He's locked in.
Holy shit.
Okay. I don't know. Quill, I have a question for you. Given that this is like a nat 20 and a second nat 20 in a row, could he know the exact date?
I would say year-wise if you want, sure.
Okay, well, this requires me actually going into his lore notes.
Yep.
Because I don't know it off the top of his head.
I see tentatively set in the 2080s.
Yeah, okay, so... Oh, yeah, thanks. I was going to look
I'm
at
also looking at your character sheet.
2080s. Okay, but he is 61. He was born in 2020. So I think, yeah, I'd say, yeah, okay. For some reason, he, despite knowing that he has been lost track of the calendar year for a long time, he has this, like, weird stroke of luck come over in his mind. Like, there's some mysterious force that oils the cogs on his brain, and it freaks him out a little bit because he knows he doesn't remember quite a bit of his life. And then he just kind of blurts out 2081, and then he like looks bewildered at himself and like looks around and like looks up and looks down, and he's like, yeah, and he tries to play off his like confusion, and he's just like, oh yeah, 2081, yep.
Damn, you're from the future?
Mm.
What's
Yeah.
what's life like? We got flying cars yet?
Oh fuck. Homer is gonna kind of, there's a horny angel on his shoulder and there's a horny devil, and they're not actually there, but like he's like picturing himself in his mind eyes, and there's two little homers, cocks both out, one with little wings, one with little horns, and the angel one is like, the horny angel, or the horny angel is going to be like, just play it off, just make her excited, and then the little horny devil and his mind's eye is going to be like, this bitch wasn't even there for fucking 9 something, wasn't even there for whatever, make this bitch
She didn't even see
scared.
9/11.
What's up?
She didn't even see 9/11.
Oh my god.
Well, he wasn't born for that, so I really
Yeah, neither did he.
He wasn't even around. His parents probably like remembered that, but
Mhm.
with how bad his memory is, like he's if he's
That's ancient
gonna remember.
history.
What's up?
That's ancient history. That's like World War II for you.
Right. I'm also like, given that he is a Gen Alpha, he probably would have only remembered it as a joke.
Yeah, that's incredibly valid and real.
So and he decides to go with the horny angel option, and he kind of takes a deep breath and lets it out, and he's like, yeah, you could say there's flying cars, flying ships for sure, and lots of sand, white sand, of course, and the water is very black green, because new algae plants. It's very pretty and very good, and there's no death, and you can live till age 169.
Give me a deception check. You'll see her kind of give you a skeptical look, but like a kind of bemused sort of skeptical look. And she'll kind of laugh. Yeah, all right.
All
Sounds
right.
sounds nice.
The truth is that there are flying ships, but he realized he probably needs to backpedal a little bit. But we still haven't entirely shifted away from fossil fuels, so there's not as many butterflies as there once was. And
She'll kind of let out like a low sort of whistle. The bees go extinct.
Homer frowns, but he's like, well, we replaced them, and this is okay. This, to his credit, I think is actually true. When he was younger, the bees did die out, and they replaced them with little, like, flying android things.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so he'll explain that yes, the bees have died out. However, they have come out with little flying android robots that pollinate farms and flowers instead.
She'll look kind of like not necessarily disturbed, but just sort of like the fuck kind of look, and then kind of like mull it over, sort of give a bit of a shrug. Huh. Wow.
Let's see. He's gonna be like, wait, so if you were zapped in the 90s, did you guys not have phones? And then no, you know what? He's gonna leave it at that. He's gonna just be like, did you guys have phones?
Yeah, we had phones. Computers too.
Oh. Huh. did you guys have Snapple talk? Snapple chat? Too? I think that was made in the 90s, right?
The tea?
No, like it was a little fucking evil government psyop, social media chat thing. I don't know. It was really popular with my folks, I think.
Out of character, what is this?
Apple chat.
Snapchat.
Oh.
Snapchat. I'm gonna assume probably not. No. She'll kind of like just sort of give you a look and then shake her head. I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, he'll kind of shrug. Oh, just curious. I don't really. I was not really around for the 90s, I believe.
I believe.
She'll kind of gesture for you to pour her another shot.
He will. He will pour her another shot and himself as well, and take another shot. Yeah, and then he is going to ask her. He's going to be like, "So, what do you do here?"
I work in one of the hospitals across the river. Used to be a brain surgeon, but we don't exactly have the systems for that right now. Too reckless. Unless you want to get into the magic bullshit, but I don't know how any of that works, you know?
Homer is going to inquire her on her feelings about the whole magic shit being real and what she thinks about it.
I've been here for 11 years and it still feels like a fucking fever dream half the time.
Fever dream.
Fever dream. He is going to gleefully agree with her and just be like, yeah, I think it's a pretty fucking sick fever dream, though. Not gonna lie, I will have to say I was never really a magic believer, at least not in this type of way. But reality is an illusion. Buy more gold, type shit, I guess.
Buy more gold. Do it. Buy all the gold. Sorry.
She'll kind of just sort of laugh and nod. And then kind of like gesture with her her empty shot glass to Al, I believe his name is, the pixie bartender. And just be like, seriously, like, the fuck is this?
Oh my god, that's so rude. I would say I don't really remember the last time Homer took his withdrawal meds.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I'd say he's getting quite schwilly. And after pouring himself another one, he's gonna be like, right, that's what I'm saying. Like, the only fairies we had back home were, just gay, not not literal fairies.
My God.
Wow.
She's gonna start also whenever you sort of pour yourself a shot at this point. She's gonna start matching you.
Match for match, shot for shot.
Yep. Have you seen the the thingy? You know, fuck. The big thing across the river, the spinny one. You seen that? It's like a perpetual motion machine. What the fuck is up with that?
Does Homer know what she's referencing?
No.
Homer's gonna shake his head and be like, "Oh, no, I don't. What are you talking about?"
Oh, you should go see it sometime. It's she'll kind of like stare off into space for a while, a long while.
A mile long stare.
It's called like the sphere, the something sphere, I think. Yeah.
Homer's gonna give her a grin and be like, yeah, I could do that, but or he'll fucking turn up his old man charm by 69% and
Nice.
give her like crinkle his eyes and give her a sultry smile and be like, or we could go see it together.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh.
Damn.
Can he have advantage for because I said so?
You know what? Because she's pissed drunk, sure.
Yippee!
Advantage
God
because
damn
it went over. It went up by a point.
We tried. We tried. You got those two nat 20s earlier, man. I don't know what to tell you.
It had to pay out another point at some point.
She'll laugh. You can tell she's like very much humoring you at this point. But she'll nod and be like, yeah, sure. Fuck it.
Homer picks up on the. I mean, does he pick up on her humoring him?
You could give me an insight check.
Oh, what the fuck?
I would say so, yeah.
In his own mind, the horny devil, fucking thwacks the imaginary Homer over the head with his little pitchfork and is like, "What did I tell you, slur? You must have fucking like you should have fucking scared her. You should have told her the fucking truth. The broads love to be scared. Then you're gonna pick them up in your big old muscles." Externally, he does not let up on his sultry expression. He does pour himself another shot and her, and himself another shot and her, and then clears his throat and he's like, "Well, what does he do after this? I think he is going to." Hmm. 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 Sorry, my own gears are spinning right now. Cobwebs
Take
in
your time.
them. Yeah. I think he's probably drunk enough and thinking that he might come back another time and see if he's around. He's gonna ask her to be like, are you a regular here by chance, Juliet?"
Usually I hang out in Club Pyre across the river. Sometimes, though.
Ooh. Club Pyre? What kind of spot is that?
Oh, it's pretty cool. It's a bar. They got a lot of fire in there, hence the name. better options
Ooh.
than this place. Magic liquor is not illegal over there, so
Ooh, Homer looks legitimately excited. Fire, like that. Cool. Well, I hope to see you around over there. I find myself there myself. You know, I have some buddies. Think the other side of the river, from the world we're from, or from the planet we're from. Well, not not from the same planet, I think, but certainly a similar one. I think that's a little more familiar to us than this elves bullshit.
it can get kind of depressing over there. But I guess that's life. Better than Fantasyland.
Homer will kind of mutter darkly and just be like, "Yeah, well, this that place and our worlds had a lot in common, I believe." Well,
She'll cheers you with one last shot.
yep, he will cheers back, and he will get up and take his two bottles, shove them in his already very loud, clinky, stuffed pockets, and he'll be like, "Well, it was lovely to meet you, Juliet, and I hope to see you around. And if I can roll one last time, if Homer has another fucking nat 20 in him, he will say some flirty.
I think you did just call her by the wrong name. Was that intentional?
Okay. Fucking. You're not Juliet.
Julia.
Oh,
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. In my defense, not Homer's defense, I thought you said Juliet. That's why.
That's fair. No, it
That
is.
is-
It is funny though. I also feel like so the context for this NPC is that I made her up earlier today for a random chapter I was writing for other stuff with this, and in that she also gets called by the wrong name.
that's funny.
So
actually.
good. This poor lady.
Do you think we should leave it for the fourth wall breaking effect?
It can be if you think it's in character. It can be.
I imagine if she heard that, she just makes a face. Like, God damn it, not again.
Probably just the like smile, but like slightly narrowed eyes. Like okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, sure. It's in character. Also, fourth wall break. Lol.
Yep.
Homer winks at the fucking office camera when he says Julia, and then yeah, says a flirty line, which I would like to roll for.
Give me it.
Okay, flat charisma. Nice.
Unnatural
Or-
20 is still pretty good.
What are all these 20s, Mr. Homer? Jesus. Not even like
He
nat
turned up
20s,
his
just
charm by 69%.
like literally. Literally.
She'll give you a smile. Yeah. Thanks, Homer.
And as he goes to leave, and he's like, "Don't forget the bomb," and he'll like thwack his ass with Vanessa, and he will leave with his whiskey.
Good. Let's cut back to Rory and Gurren. What are you guys up to?
You know how some people like walk around a house with a blanket draped over their head and stuff like that?
Mm-hmm.
Rory's currently sitting in the green chair. after like sulking around the house, the blanket covering his own head. He's kind of came out of the room and walked out of the house or room and just kind of plopped onto the chair.
All right.
He has not said a word the entire
And
time
Gurn?
since last night.
Fair. He's a little bit traumatized, I think. Oh, Gurn.
Oh, Gurney boy.
Hey.
What's Gurn up to
What's
on this
Gurn
fine
doing?
morning?
Um, I probably end up sleeping super late, eventually getting up and realizing that at no point was food made.
Yep.
Which he then realizes how late he slept. And then we'll probably go make himself something kind of quick but basic.
Why do
before
I
just
imagine Gurn being the type to eat just like a raw egg?
Not the raw egg.
Just swallowing it
No, I
whole,
don't think you would.
like the lizard from... Fuck. Can't remember what that lizard's from. The monitor lizard that swallows eggs from the cartoon. You guys know what I mean. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
um,
I get what you mean now.
No, I imagine he knows how to cook. He just never does. And if he ever does, it's mostly for himself.
that's fair.
Yeah, he'll probably just go back to his room, spend a while cleaning and polishing his guns from
Joanna.
all of the shit that has happened. And then I'd probably just spend the rest of the day kind of half tinkering with stuff, but not really making anything. Kind of aimlessly doing stuff for a while.
If I had
Okay.
to give you guys a visual for how Rory's sitting in a chair, we're gonna post this picture. I didn't draw it. It's just a picture of what the chair would look like, kind of, or what the blanket would look like in the chair. I just put in general.
Sure.
So imagine the chair is the green armchair, and this is what it looks like right now. Just he's there somewhere.
Real
Right.
sulking hours.
He's just in there somewhere.
Gurn, you
That's what
see
he-
a vaguely human-shaped pile of blanket on the chair.
He's not even going to question it.
It will stir
Just kinda-
every so often.
Walk by, notice it at one point, stare at it for like a good 5 seconds, and then just walk away.
Yeah, valid.
Oh, so valid.
Okay. Echo, are you planning on probably being with Ace like for most of the day and then getting home around like early dinner time?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, at some point, Homer, you would probably get back first because I can't imagine you are at the bar for more than like an hour or two. I don't know if there's anything you want to do kind of in the meantime. But eventually Echo and Ace will get back to the house. I don't think I have a token for him.
Oh no.
Really? I feel like you made one last time. Am I misremembering?
Did I?
At some point, I feel like you made one. Though I could be wrong. There's a high chance I'm
I
wrong.
don't know if he's ever been anywhere on a map before.
Really? Am I misremembering that? I could be.
I mean, I had like a stand-in for Rally.
Yeah. So, figured you made one for Ace. Eh, I could be misremembering if I'm being honest.
If I do this, will it give me the... Okay, yeah, he's going to be a really ominous shadow figure.
Oh.
That's great.
So yeah, you guys will get back ingredients for tonight's dinner in tow.
She is like holding on to his arm, like will not stop doing that, even as they
Good.
walk into the door.
The chair still has the blanket mesh on it. It has only slightly moved.
So they're inside the house now, right?
Yeah.
She kind of like looks up at him, hoping that, like everything, like hoping he likes the place well enough, you know? Cause
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Give me an insight check.
Ba, 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 ba. Yep.
I mean, he's hard to read, but he doesn't seem unhappy about anything. Kind of give you a smile as he notices you looking at him.
Looks away and blushes.
Hee
Uh, you know, kind of like half, not really pulling him, but kind of just like guiding him in. It does the whole like, can I get you anything? Like, you know, like paying extra attention, whatever you might want or whatever.
Just some water would be nice.
Yeah, she'll probably, I don't know if he'll sit, but she'll probably sit him down at the table and go and get him some water.
Very good.
Can we see the map? The house map?
Oh, I forgot you guys aren't back. I apologize.
Thank you.
I've been looking at it this whole time. So
No.
sorry.
Yay! Yeah, she'll get him at the water. Probably take a little bit of time and then, yeah. Come back with it.
Yeah, whenever she kind of starts cooking, he'll sort of get up and kind of poke into the kitchen and sort of ask if there's anything he can do to help.
Hmm. She probably would take his help, but only under, you know, like if he wants to type thing. Like he doesn't have to, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he'd kind of hang around in the kitchen, sort of help out, I imagine, like, I don't know how much she's cooked sort of the more fancy kinds of fish, so maybe give some pointers or whatever. But
Hell yeah.
not like, annoyingly, just sort of
Mm-hmm.
explaining.
Yeah. Soaks it all in.
He would have picked up a couple bottles of probably fairly expensive white wine. Um, Crack one open whenever dinner is ready, and pour a glass for whoever wants it.
They pour a glass for whoever wants it.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Has Rory like moved at all?
Nope. Roy, since he got up, has been in that chair the entire day.
I like to think like halfway through, like maybe there's like a little waiting period or whatever. She kind of notices him and like
It's just a
goes
pile of blanket in the corner.
goes over and like kind of pulls back the blanket.
Rory's eyes are closed.
Are you asleep?
Nope. Or no, he's not answering that. I'm just saying he's not asleep,
Oh,
but
okay.
his eyes are closed.
Rory.
he kind of mumbles, "Yeah, Echo."
Are you okay?
He kind of goes. He kind of tilts his head. Me? Yeah, fine.
Is there anything I can do?
He like tugs at the blanket.
You just want me to leave you alone?
He does not respond.
I'm gonna insight him.
Oh no. Hmm. You can tell something is bothering him.
You want to talk, Rory?
He just slowly shakes his head. Not opening his eyes.
Well, you know where I am if you do want to talk. I'm always down to
he, slow,
listen.
he slowly nods and just kind of pulls the blanket over his head again.
Oh, looks a little dejected. A little sad. Goes back and cooks.
Probably getting close to around the time that dinner will be ready. You'll hear another knock at the door.
Echo goes and gets it.
All right. It's Axel.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
He's got a box.
Oh, well, hello there.
Hello. Sorry for showing up unannounced. I just wanted to check on you all after the event last night.
Well, do come in. She'll, like,
He will
kind of.
come in.
Yeah. Oh, Rory. Axel's
The
here.
blanket is missing from the chair, although it's but Rory's not in the chair either.
Where's Rory?
He's hiding. The minute he heard someone axe on the door, he hid.
Rory? I'd like to look for Rory.
Give me an investigation. Rory, how well are you hiding?
He's hiding behind the chair.
Okay. I would say you could probably notice maybe a tip of the blanket sort of sticking out from behind there.
Rory, please, you have company.
The blanket pulls behind the couch even more.
You are not doing this right now. Get up. Be a gracious host.
He pokes his head out from behind, pulls the veil over more his eyes. He's like, okay, I'm here.
It'll be okay.
So like currently the veil's covering half his face. He can still see.
Come on. Get up.
But it's so cozy back here.
Remind me to check for dust bunnies back there. And she looks extremely sad at that statement.
Rory kind of climbs over the chair. Can I perform an acrobatic check?
Sure.
Nat 20.
No, if it, I will laugh if it's a not one because I have an idea. If it's low,
Oh.
You put it into the universe.
oh god. Okay. Rory literally flips over the chair and falls flat on his back, with the blanket left behind. He kind of goes, "Aggie." Oh.
Rory?
Axel will kind of rush over when he sees this.
He
Are
covers his
you alright?
veil over his face more. No.
Where does it hurt? And she kind of
It
like
doesn't.
looks up. Yeah, she'll look over at you.
He goes, "It hurts in my pride."
It didn't look easy, what you just did. I probably couldn't do that.
He kind of tries to pick himself up. Okay, I get it, universe, I get it. He kind
Axel
of
will offer you a hand.
he slowly reaches up for it and then hesitates. And then he kind of pushes himself off the ground a little bit without taking the hand. He brushes himself off and kind of covers his face more. I'm sorry you guys had to see that.
Are you alright?
He just kind of nods.
I'm pretty sure
Well,
I'm pretty sure you've seen me in worse situations, Rory. It's alright.
Rory opens his mouth, but then he kind of like really hesitates, and then he just kind of slowly nods.
I brought you something. May make you feel better. Kind of awkwardly hand you the box that he's been holding.
Echo slowly makes her way back to Ace.
Oh, Axel, really? That's. He looks at the box. You didn't have to. He kind of slowly takes the box from him.
Well, consider it a congratulations for the new job.
He kind of looks down at the box. It's like, right, new job. Yay. He's just kind of standing there awkwardly with the box. Oh,
How did it go?
Rory shifts his head to the side a little, kind of looking at the floor, and goes, "Well, it was fine."
Well, that's good. Not looking entirely convinced by that statement.
He's like, "Wait, let's open the box, right. Let's." He kind of rushes to the table, and puts the box on the table, trying to open it up a little bit.
Yeah, inside of it are about a dozen cookies.
Rory kind of
Chocolate chip.
gets out. Cookies, and he kind of like gets excited, and his and but when he perks up a little bit, his veil kind of falls back a little bit, and his face is slowly kind of or a little bit revealed. Um, and at that notion, he immediately retracts and kind of pushes his veil back in front of his face.
I hope
Uh,
they turned out okay.
Wait, did you make these, Axel?
He'll nod.
He immediately grabs one to eat, and then he looks over to Echo without putting the cookie in his mouth. He's like, maybe we should wait.
Echo is. When you look over, she is like genuinely smiling, like watching you, but like her face is kind of buried in Ace's shoulder.
Mm.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
he looks over and goes, it will spoil, and he just kind of pauses.
Well, did you eat today?
There's a long hesitant pause.
Rory, eat something. Eat that, please.
It's a cookie.
Yep.
He says.
You don't need to have my permission to eat a cookie.
He looks over to Axel while the veil's still covering his face. And
We'll kind of give an encouraging nod.
he takes a bite, and while his cheeks are full, you see a very big smile, but he immediately covers his face with his veil even more, just pulling it further down.
Good.
You just hear, this is really good. Like happy eating noises.
Glad they turned out okay. Usually more of a cook rather than a baker, but
Oh, so you made these?
he'll nod.
I would like to insight him. How's he looking?
Axel?
Yeah.
What the fuck? What's with
He
everyone's
seems a little
voice?
a little just like ever so slightly nervous, more because like he doesn't want to feel like he's intruding. He sees you have company, that kind of thing. But genuinely like very pleased that Rory seems to be happy and liked them and everything.
Oh, well, you know what this calls for. You should stay for dinner.
That immediate suggestion, Rory immediately glances up and goes, "Wait, Echo, we don't want to impose. What if he has somewhere to go?"
Do you have anywhere to go, Axel?
I don't, but I also don't want to impose. I see you already have company. Kind of nod to Ace.
Ace, do you mind? She'll like give him like puppy dog eyes.
Of course not. This is your house.
Well, she kind of like looks over at Axel. Whatever
Alright,
you'd
then.
like. Yep. She's like genuinely happy that she's feeding another person too. So.
Mhm.
Uh, Rory kind of like starts looking around, and he kind of motions to Echo for a bit to like talk to her privately.
Uh, she'll come over.
I'm assuming we're gonna talk by the door in the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
So Rory sounds a little more livelier, and he goes, "Echo, I really, 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 truly appreciate what you're trying to do, but you kind of need to see this if this were to continue." Um, and he kind of like, he's like, "Just don't be scared, please."
Hmm?
He peels back the veil to reveal his eyes are really, really red.
Oh. Ah.
Red and puffy.
Has it been that bad of a day?
He just shakes his head. He's like, I don't know. I woke up like it, and usually it doesn't happen often. He kind of just twiddles his thumbs. It's they take a while for them to go down, so I don't
Hmm.
do anything when that happens.
Here, come with me. I I might have something to help. She'll kind of like have him pull the veil down, um, and she'll guide him into the um kitchen type thing. Uh, take a washcloth type thing and uh put cold water, trying to help it go down, I guess.
The redness and the puffiness.
Yeah. Just like sets it on his eyes.
Um, not that I don't disbelieve the method, Echo, but how will cold water help?
The coolness is soothing, is it not?
Roy shakes his head horizontally. He goes, "Be honest, Echo. What does it look like I've been doing all day?"
Trying.
So he kind of wipes away with the cloth. It's like, and under his eyes there are, I guess, more tear streaks under his eyes now than before. Is it? He goes and he kind of asks, "Is it because of my eyes, or is it because of under my eyes?"
Oh, I was just going off of the red puffiness.
And he kind of goes on a tangent how he fell asleep in the bathtub and crawled back into bed afterwards, and it kind of like in a slightly panicked voice. But as you see, he's exerting more energy. His eyes are turning more red.
Is it like a actual like crying redness, or is it like a different?
It looks like that. It looks like that as it faded, but now it's like turning like bloodshot looking. as the more he exerts energy.
Rory, I know it was hard, but you need to calm down. We're not in that place anymore.
He kind of rubs his eyes. I'm like, I know. We're safe now. It's just I don't know why my eyes keep doing this today.
Just
He's like, I really don't want Axel to see me with this, but I also don't want him to leave.
well, you can't have both.
He drops his head more. It's the veil kind of hides it though, right?
It Axel's your friend, is he? Isn't he?
He nods.
And friends are honest with each other. And if he's willing to listen, why don't you tell him?
Rory kind of looks over and kind of goes, uh, did you tell Ace what happened? He looks over to Ace.
Every bit of it. I even cried into his chest while I did.
And he goes, and it wasn't bad?
No, he... You can see she has a little bit of a blush. He even took good care of me.
Rory hangs his head in defeat. I know when you're right, Echo. There is a sense of relaxation coming from him. And as he says that, you hear a loud rumbling.
She gives him a smile. Go talk to Axel. I'll have dinner done soon.
He kind of slowly nods and heads towards Axel.
Yeah, she will go straight to Ace.
Rory kind of walks over to Axel and goes, I'd like you to stay, Axel, but, just don't be scared. He kind of just, like, fidgets while standing by him.
He'll just kind of give you like a gentle sort of anticipatory look, just kind of waiting to see.
Rory kind of pulls back his veil more, revealing that his eyes are really red and puffy.
He'll just look like slightly concerned. Are you alright?
Rory kind of just. I mean, I'm. And he looks over to Echo for something.
She gives him an encouraging like smile and a nod.
All of a sudden he goes. He tries to nod and goes, "No, no! I'm not okay. I'm not okay." And he kind of looks. He's like, and he just starts saying like, "Yesterday was awful. Like, we almost died. I almost killed Echo. It was not intentional. I almost killed Echo." And he starts rambling about how Echo almost got eaten by a plant, and he set the plant on fire, and how everyone fell in the river at some point, and he went back to the river to help Gurn and to help Homer, and everything starts pouring out how everything he thought. about what everything. And he goes, I freaked out when Echo almost died. I freaked out when I almost died. I freaked out at the spider. I freaked out at the vines. I freaked out when Homer. He just kind of looked over at Homer, and when Homer. And he couldn't finish his sentence. Just, he just kind of put his hand in his like, and I keep telling myself that we're alive and we're okay, but I don't feel okay, and I don't. It wasn't okay. Echo almost died. Homer almost died. Gerd almost died. And he just kind of is like, the fire was my fault. I know it was Homer's plan, but I took the shot. I made the shot.
It's okay, Rory.
Partway through your rambling, Gern's gonna walk out with no shirt on, walk over, grab a cookie, start eating it. Kind of now just take in that you're rambling and crying about something, and that Ace and Axel are here. And then kind of just give a lizard blink and walk back to his room.
Good.
Oh my.
Gurn,
Um,
Gurn moment.
I think Rory just kind of stops mid rambling, looking at that, and just go like, he doesn't know the process of it. Yeah, Rory
Axel kind of speak up. Well, sounds like it was a rough time, but you did it. I mean, the rift's closed, so you succeeded. You all made it out. I know it sounds like there was some close calls, but I'm sure the department wouldn't actually let anything happen to you.
Rory just kind of felt so he kind of just kind of sinks in the ground a little bit. He's like, I don't, I know, or rather, I don't know. Everything felt so final yesterday, and yet not. I,
I mean, it was your first
I,
time dealing with something like that, right?
Rory just kind of shakes his head. Yeah, he just shakes his head as a no. But I guess it's more rather that was the first time I've done this sort of stuff with. And he kind of looks around the room, and he hangs his head low.
Homer will kind of. I'd like to think that besides doing his own thing around the house while Rory was sulking and throughout this conversation, that he has been quiet, but paying attention, as much as his drunkenness can. At this point, he is kind of gonna speak up and do his Homer version of maybe some amount of vulnerability. And he's gonna be like, kid, I know you are new to this kind of shit. Clearly. Know that you're not exactly used to fighting for your life every day and nearly dying and watching all your friends die and your family die and your girlfriends die and your team die and your whole world die. But nonetheless, I remember what it was like to be your age when I started having to deal with this shit every day. I think the most important thing is what your friend, and he'll say that with kind of a wink, jesting gesturing towards Axel, here is saying is the important takeaway is you're alive. Echo's alive. I'm alive. Gurn's alive. Most days, back where I'm from anyways, that is not a daily occurrence. I really, really hope. And he'll say kind of the word hope with like a, ugh, like he hasn't said that word in a long time. But he'll say, yeah, I really hope that you count your blessings. Because maybe one of these days we're not coming back. But till then, he'll kind of like raise up his bottle. And if Rory has an empty glass or a glass of something, he'll lean over, regardless if it's empty or not, and pour whiskey in there. And then he'll raise up his bottle and be like, hey, cheers to being alive, am I right?
Axel will cheers you, and Ace will join in as well.
Rory kind of just like stands a little bit like, I guess, starstruck by it. And he kind of just like takes a deep breath and starts laughing. Leave it to Homer Bum.
That's so cute. I mean, Homer's totally dismissing your trauma, but oh.
He just
Power of friendship.
Yeah, Echo's kind of
Leave it.
frowning.
I bet she is.
Oh, she is so fucking frowning.
Rory just goes, leave it to Homer Bum. And kind of just chuckles after. And he goes like, and he just goes, I can't believe. I just can't. And he goes to sit down, but thanks, guys, I guess, for letting me get that off my chest today.
Well, your trauma is very valid, and your feelings are very valid. She's kind of staring down Homer.
Homer doesn't lizard blink, but like frog blinks at her. You know, like or not frog.
The one at a time thing.
One at a time
That's
thing.
that's
I
what a
would
lizard
really-
blink is.
Oh yeah. I guess the point. Yeah, I guess he lizard blinks at Echo, and like I would also say with the bottle of whiskey, with the no meds in his system, he's pretty schwilt. So he's not gonna incite her. I don't know if you guys have picked up on it, but he has not been inciting this shit because he's a fucking bottled up asshole. He's just gonna lizard blink at her and look down to his bottle and take another swig. Shrug.
Axel will kind of take a sip of, I imagine he has a glass of wine, and then sort of nodding as Echo says her piece about your emotions being valid. And then he'll go, you know, I think it might not hurt if you wanted to speak to my brother about all this. He's actually been in the rifts, as I think I mentioned the other day.
Rory kind of looks over to Ace and goes,
Axel.
wait, you have a... Oh. Sorry, Axel. And goes like, Axel, you have a brother?
Yeah, Fanlin. Sorry, I just kind of assumed you had been introduced.
Rory kind of looks over to the other. Did you guys know Ace? Ace. Axel had a brother?
Was it said
It's
in
a
front
really
of
weird
her?
question to say out loud, but like, have we met his brother?
I don't. You have met him, but I don't know if it's been explicitly stated that they're brothers.
Oh god.
Fanlin is the teacher, the blade singing teacher.
Oh my god.
The one
Okay,
who
so
screamed when Echo's head fell off.
so I wrote down that okay, I'm looking at my notes now. I wrote down relation question mark because I know
I think he like kind of implied it when you guys had breakfast together the other day, but it wasn't. I don't think it's been explicitly like brought up.
Oh, Rory's gonna feel like an asshole now. Rory kind of just looks at him like, and he looks over to Echo like mouthing the words help.
Oh, I don't think it was ever stated, but if it's Stanlin. I took my head off in his hand, Rory.
I saw that.
Rory kind of just goes like, trying to like he starts. You see him visibly counting on his fingers.
It hasn't happened that much. Don't be dramatic. He rolls her
Rory goes,
eyes.
Echo, it's been like 6 times. I'm trying to think which one it was.
I haven't done it to others more
It's
than
still
him.
6 people, Echo.
Well, I can't help it. It was fun.
You got him good. He'll kind of like tip his glass to you.
Eh. Damn right I did.
Rory. Rory's like, I'm still trying to remember who he is.
Your teacher, Rory.
Rory kind of just double blanks. Puts his hand behind his head and it's like, right. Covers his face with his veil
And
again.
teaches blade singing over at the academy.
He covers his face with his
When
veil.
when the department lost their hang on, DM is blanking on the term. Whatever. They're fighting specialist. They had the city guard help out for a few years. Thanlin was one of the ones who went in a couple times.
He's like, I kind of feel embarrassed that I don't remember.
No, it's all right. I didn't know how much you had spoken to Thanlin before I saw you at the academy the other day.
Rory kind of goes, to be fair, I was more preoccupied the first time we met him. He sheepishly kind of. He just kind of sheepishly waves about it.
But I would encourage you to talk to him. Could give you a better idea of what to expect than most people probably could. Give you some pointers.
You could always use pointers. And with that said, Rory kind of just sits back in the chair and covers his face a little bit because it's very red.
Axel will just kind of like give you a sort of soft smile.
Homer snickers at this gay ass interaction.
Echo goes
I imagine.
to serve everybody.
Yep. Dinner time. Does Gurn come out to eat?
Does he smell the food?
Yeah.
All right. swordfish and
Yeah, he come out.
I don't know if we ever decided on some kind of
Kind of forgot to mention when he made something for himself earlier. He probably would have left any dishes in the kitchen,
Of
like
course.
not even cleaned up.
Oh, you fucker.
Maybe that's why Echo assumed Roy ate a little bit originally. And then Rory didn't answer, so that's
What's the state of these dishes? Did you leave them all dirty?
good question.
Yeah, anything he used, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, she knows that's not fucking Rory. She probably sees that when she walks in and is like, God, stews on it as she does them.
Has she been stewing on it this entire time?
Yeah,
and just seen the plates?
yeah.
She kind of just moved them to the sink and just kind of stewed on it for a bit. Imagine.
Like, tries not to let Ace see her stewing on it too much, but probably is like, this fucker.
I'm sure it's been fine. No, let's be real.
At least, like, I don't know what exactly Gurn made, but I imagine it probably wasn't something incredibly complicated, so at least it wouldn't be too much.
No, like maybe like a either a mixing bowl or like a cutting board or something. Like a couple things are dirty, but it wouldn't have been a ton.
But did you leave them to soak?
No, not at all.
You bitch.
He would have used whatever. Like if he used a mixing bowl, would have mixed the stuff in it, put it on a plate or whatever, and then just walked away.
Bruh.
Ooh.
Gurn isn't domesticated.
Not a domesticated cobalt here.
Yeah, for the record, Homer probably does the same thing.
Oh, so goodbye. Oh, oh no.
I think Rory has cleaned up, but Rory never has eaten anything on his own. He's only eaten when you guys eaten. So I imagine he helps Echo clean up when our servants are not, like, helping.
Actually, she'll probably use prestidigitation on everything.
Oh no.
This doesn't mean I can be your slave.
Isn't that what you have one for?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Rory just kind of looks over to everything happening, and he kind of just awkwardly goes, "Were these there the entire time?"
Set off to the side, yes.
He kind of just goes, "Well, Echo, do you need me to clean them? I didn't really do anything today, so I don't mind."
Nope. Probably just does the prestidigitation. I don't know how would that make them all clean or
You'd probably have to cast it multiple times, but it's free, so you can just do that.
yeah.
Yeah, we're not in battle, so
Yeah.
What's a cantrip?
oh, it is a cantrip.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can cast it as many times as you want. Doesn't cost a spell slot.
woo!
She's still irritated.
Understandable.
Yeah, the whole slave thing has already been hashed out. It was hashed out like very, very early in the session.
Yeah.
That was actually,
That was
yeah. You're
one of the first couple of days that you guys were in the city, I think.
damn bringing back old jokes. Can't believe.
Yeah,
Uh,
she like during dinner she's like looking at Ace, like, you know, making sure he's fine and you know like interested in anything that he has to say, all that shit, you know? Little puppy dog eyes.
I didn't get a chance to mention it, but I imagine when she was talking about pranking Thanlin by having her head fall off in his hand, he gave a very approving, amused smile.
She'd probably eat that up. Like, yes.
But yeah, he probably wouldn't have like too much to say, just kind of usual small talk sort of thing. Probably mostly just like asking you questions about stuff that's been going on and whatever.
Yeah.
Complimenting the food. Probably mention again. I don't remember when you had cooked for him before, but maybe when you brought him breakfast that one time.
Yeah.
But probably mention again that like he doesn't get to eat homemade food too often, so this is a treat.
Three?
Uh,
Sorry.
makes like she kind of clears her throat and goes, "Well, I mean, I'll cook for you anytime. Just come on over."
You just hear everyone just hears Rory's like, yeah, she makes the best food, Ace.
No, that she does. So yeah, unless there's anything else specific, I imagine just kind of small talk, dinner, wine. Ace probably also would have, while you guys were out, picked up something for dessert.
Along with the cookies?
Yeah, probably a little cake or something. I don't know. Probably towards the end of dinner, he'll propose a toast to all of you successfully completing your first mission for the real department and congratulating you all again.
Oh my! We hope that fucking toilet is closed.
Oh yeah,
What?
Did you not?
Wait, what?
I'm going to go check. I thought I did, but I don't know if I was actually the last person in the bathroom. Atlas likes going in our toilet now.
Like,
Yeah.
like going, or it's a fun water bowl to go in.
It's a fun water bowl to go in, and he likes to come to me.
Oh,
It's
no.
closed. It is closed.
I was gonna say, oh my.
Yeah, he likes to get his chest wet with toilet water and then go sit on her.
The
Oh
biggest
my.
disrespect.
That's gnarly.
Oh my. It's a fun water bowl to jump in, apparently. That's what that sounds like.
Yeah, so we leave that closed now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Anyway,
well, never mind.
Echo would probably show him her room and all that. Really much.
She took the biggest room and took a bed. Does he ever question why? Does anyone ever question why there's a bed in the hallway?
no, I mean, you could probably tell occasionally, people casting sort of confused glances at it, but
But no one's
your
flat out
house, I'm not
asked.
gonna. Yeah.
It's also, I feel like anyone looks confused at it and then thinks about it, and there's like 4 people here, but there's only 3 rooms.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
You can kind of figure it out.
I guess yeah, they would have never assumed that two of the rooms had like, or one of the room had 2 beds in it. So
Actually, that
I would
being
have,
said, as you take Ace to your room, kind of show him around, he will probably actually bring up. First of all, give me another insight check, and something to the effect of the Real Foundation couldn't afford to give you all your own bedrooms, or
Does she know why? I can't remember if we went over that. Why she has this? Like, they have this room, this setup?
I don't think this specifically. It was mentioned to you that like this house is being rented for you as part of your kind of sponsorship, as sponsored citizens. But I don't think it was ever really questioned like why this place specifically was chosen.
we never actually talked about it. We just kind of assumed.
I mean, she'll
Go
basically
guy.
say that.
Eh?
Oh,
Oh,
Are you talking to us?
Yes.
oh,
Yes.
okay.
Oh, you're leaving?
Yes. Sorry for interrupting. I just got a scoodle.
Okay, you're good. We're finishing up, so you won't miss much.
Yeah.
Okay. Good night,
Bruh.
y'all.
Have a
Bye.
good
good
night.
night.
Boy.
Does that mean Homer Bum just went to bed? Basically,
Homer Bum passes out on the couch.
not even in his bed.
She kind of looks embarrassed at that, and well, you see, and then she goes into basically what you just said about the thing.
He'll kind of just sort of nod along, but not really say anything more on it. Probably like still complimenting like your space and what you guys have done with the place, but more sort of a slight against Tyriad really at the department. So
And she's not taking it like that.
that's fair.
I mean, this is a lot better than what I'm used to. Like, Claire had the only bedroom, so I have my own room.
Well, I suppose as long as you're all comfortable, that's what's important.
I think we are.
I just noticed Echo's room is still not decorated.
Yeah, no, it's not. She kind of is probably like looking around like, oh, I haven't really done much with it. Probably furthering her own embarrassment at it.
Oof.
Well, it is certainly in a nice location. Short walk to the tower. In a rather nice part of town.
It is very nice. I haven't really been around this part of town too much. I'm usually over there. On your side, so.
He'll smile at that. Have you had the opportunity to visit the Black Diamond yet?
The Black Diamond?
It's a bar not too far from here. Nice place.
I have not.
I'd love to take you sometime.
She gets like a little self-conscious smile. Just tell me when and I'll be there.
I look forward to it.
Me too.
He'll probably. You guys just talked about this, I think, yesterday, but probably reiterate that your brothel will be ready for you to kind of not necessarily open, but sort of take over to put the finishing touches on in a couple of days, a few days still, but soon enough, probably next week.
She looks excited.
He looks happy that she looks excited.
I guess some normalcy'll be nice. Even though I think this is very different from my normal.
A new normal, then.
It'll be very nice.
He'll give you a sort of soft smile.
Her hand kind of snakes down his forearm and like she kind of grabs his hand.
He'll sort of like lace his fingers into yours and give you a smile.
Business.
Business partners. It's all business, baby.
Echo showing off her room like, this is where we're gonna fuck later.
Oh.
I'm wondering if like she might ask him to go back to their place or to his place.
He would probably offer, actually, sort of as the night's winding down.
Yeah, she'd jump on that. Like she wouldn't even hesitate.
Or she'd jump on. All right.
I imagine the walls are not thin in this house.
Yeah,
Or are thin in
she's
this
not.
house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
She's not gonna do that to you guys.
I am And I the amount of times everyone has suddenly heard and checked on people because they suddenly noise stirred in the bathroom, in the kitchen.
Yeah.
God.
To be fair,
Just
you'd only
imagine.
really be doing that to Rory. I think Gurn's far enough away because of the room
I
separation.
don't think Gurn would care anyway.
No, he wouldn't.
Yeah, but like she doesn't want to subject you. You
No.
know?
Yo, that would make a funny plot line at one point though, where she thinks she's home alone, and then whatever,
Oh no.
and it turns out Roy's in the room next door the entire time, and he's just like, do I leave? Do I stay?
I thought it'd be funny if
Gurn.
at some point one of them walks out of the room and Gurn's just sitting at the table like eating something. Just like, when the fuck did you get here? I don't know, I've been here a while. I got hungry.
The whole time.
And then the door just creeps open from Roy's room, and he just kind of goes, "Safe to come out." Oh, that'd be funny.
No.
And hilarity ensues. But that's for another time, I guess. Not now.
I just imagine
A future session.
through the night she kind of gets more and more clingy as it goes on.
Ace would probably be like, maybe not quite eating it up, but like, pretty much, if he wasn't so sort of poker faced about a lot of things, like he'd be, you know, pretty obviously. Not that it's not pretty obvious anyway, but like, you know.
I could see her being so like unsure about it, like not throwing me like off. So just gonna keep doing this.
I imagine at some point, like while she's kind of leaning her head on his shoulder, he just sort of starts like idly kind of rubbing her back, sort of thing.
Oh my.
Business partners.
Business partners.
All the business partners. Just those two.
Yep.
Yep.
It's the
Business
new,
partners.
and they were
Rory and
roommates.
Axel are classmates.
And they were roommates.
No, and they were classmates.
And they were classmates.
And they were business partners.
No, the roommates are Homer and the sword.
Yeah.
That's
Poor Homer.
And then there's Gurn.
Yeah,
lonely,
Gurn.
lonely Gurn.
What's going on there, Gurn?
I mean, Julie might be a thing. That might be cute.
With
Wait.
Gurn?
Not with Gurn, no.
Oh, with Homer.
We're just throwing Julie to Gurn now? What
Yep.
the hell?
No, I was on a one-track mind, and that was Homer.
Yeah. I mean, they do have a very problematic age gap.
Yeah.
Problematic?
Is that a thing here? Like,
I mean, I feel like depending on how long you've been here, probably less so, but
'cause it's like, for some people here, it'd be like, oh, you know, one person looks 60 and one person looks 30. But in reality, like, the person that looks 60 could be like 120, and the person that looks 30 could be
Yeah.
like 300.
yeah. The question is more, would a 30-year-old woman be interested in Homer's scrunkly 60-year-old ass?
If she drank enough.
Which remains to be seen, I guess. Yeah.
Was it the alcohol talking, or was it his actual like gentlemanly Homer Bum abilities going off there. Put quotations, Richard.
Right.
Put quotations. I must emphasize there are quotations between that whole sentence. Like, he has game. We don't know how, but he has game, and we don't know how it happened.
Somehow he has game. All right, so yeah, kind of wind down the night and end it there, unless there's anything else you guys want to do.
Wait, so is everyone leaving the house and we're getting ready for sleepy times?
Yeah, pretty much. I imagine Axel would probably dip out, after dinner and dessert and everything, but probably before Ace and Echo would leave.
Mm,
He does have to be to work at like I think 2 or
in the
3 in the morning or
morning.
something. So
Jesus.
I think we said he gets off around what 9, so
Yeah.
8 hours before that.
I assume, I'm just gonna say, when Rory was saying bye to him, he kind of did the arms up for a hug, but then he just slowly retracted them, not realizing what he was doing. So, just gonna put that image out there.
Um, as he does that, Axel would probably like not immediately go for it, kind of like surprised, and then as Rory is putting his arms down, kind of like hold out his hands to sort of offer it.
Oh.
Rory kind of hesitantly goes for it.
Give
Just
you
a bit.
a good hug. Yeah.
Just for a bit. Rory lingers a little longer than he needs to, though, before letting go and going, oh, sorry. And he pats his back, goes, bye, and then just kind of turns around and awkwardly walks away.
Have a good night.
Rory gives him a salute, 2-finger salute from while walking away.
He will return it and then make his exit.
And now Rory, beat red, goes, takes his nightly bath, and then goes to the room very quietly.
Echo tells Rory that she's not gonna be here in the mornings.
You hear a muffled, okay, I understand, really quickly from the room.
Happily, like, walks with Ace, like literally just snuggling into him at this point.
Tails intertwined.
Yes.
Only Gurn sees it. If he's still outside.
He'd probably still be sitting there eating whatever cookies or whatever desserts are left.
Oh, we didn't clean it up. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
Wow, good job, guys.
I
Dun, dun, dun.
love our kitties.
Also, just a reminder, more for, as I guess, as much for my sake as yours. We are now, for anyone who would remember, at the point where if you go back to that well guy, he'll pay you. It's been a week
Oh,
since you fought the slimes in the well.
I totally forgot about that.
I don't think anything was happening.
What?
I don't think anything was happening today.
It was a lot of.
No, I mean more like, you guys can do that soon whenever you get around
If you
to
want
it.
to get
But
paid from that, yeah.
it's open up now for you guys to get that. So
We can get to paid.
yeah.
And it's only Thursday.
Fully dead?
Rory, you also have breakfast planned with Axel tomorrow.
I was gonna mention that. I'm like, he has to race into the morning. That's exciting.
Yeah.
I will say, I feel like this entire time, I don't think Rory realized that Axel was there to comfort him. So much happened. Yo, I had to stop saying it because I'm like, I'm actually tearing up. I have to like rush this. I'm not crying on stream, legitimately.
It's hard,
God.
man. You get in character. It's rough.
I was getting in character, and then I'm like, crap! I hear my voice quivering. Let me just rush to what I'm saying now. Not crying on stream, unless Sparksy deliberately wanted me to.
Yes.
But like,
It's good
seriously,
acting.
seriously, for next time,
Yeah,
if
go
there
ahead.
is a next time for that. God, I don't cry pretty.
So?
I can't cry pretty for Rory.
I mean, you can ask them. I had Mivol cry, and I just cried too.
You know what?
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see if I can swallow my own pride for that.
It's fun.
God,
It's
the fact that
cathartic.
the fact that I literally joked about like, well, I have a funny thing to do if I get a nat one. The universe answered me immediately.
Yep. The universe said do it.
Do what you want.
I didn't even say nat one. I said I have a funny thing to do if I rolled low. It's like, okay, lowest you can.
Actually, you did say if there's an
Did I really?
Yeah.
Shit. Never mind. I put it in the universe, and the universe is like, okay, bet. No hesitation.
All right. Goodbye, stream. I love you.
Goodbye, stream.
Bye bye.